Morning, guys. I haven't talked to you guys in a minute, but I'm here to speak and update you my life as well as motivate. Hustle and motivate. We gotta hustle every day, and some people identify the word hustle as a street slang, but it's all about how you interpret it. To me, hustle means I gotta hustle and get my life in order. I gotta hustle and make it to work on time. I gotta hustle and try to get some coins. You know what I'm trying to say? So you can interpret how you want to interpret things. Everything reflects people differently, okay? But I'm gonna jump right into it. Today's topic, I want to talk about the point of you got to pick a side. It's no in-betweens. When I say pick a side, it's no crip, it's no blood. It's about either you're going to be for God's team or the devil team. It's no in-between. I feel that those of you that's still struggling and saying, I don't know about God, I don't believe in God, it's time to get to 2020. Your vision got to be clear. You got to have a clear vision of what you want for your life. Either you want to be on God's team or you want to be on the devil team. It's good versus evil. It's no more white versus black, Mexicans versus black. It's no more of that. It's either you good or you bad. It is good versus evil, period. So what I'm saying, when there's no in between, I feel like those of us that are straddling the fence and don't even know which direction to go, that the devil is grabbing you. Whether you want him to or not. Whether you say, I don't want to be bad, but I really don't know who good is. So I feel the devil is just going to grab you on his team. I feel like God, to him, he's like, it's a privilege to be on my team, so I'm not going to just grab you like that unless you got some family members praying for me to grab you. Other than that, it's a privilege. The devil was like, you don't got to do a little bit of nothing to be on my team. All you got to do is do a little bit of sinning, and then here it is there. And it's so hard not to sin, you guys. Nobody's perfect, so don't beat yourself up if you feel you were sin and you can't conquer sin. But I want you to understand that your stress is going to build you. A lot of people think that stress is God's anger against you, or God is not there, or God is not on your side. That's a lie. The stress that you are dwelling in is the stress that's going to make you a better person. That's going to make you fight harder to get to where you're going to get. Yes, stress will kill you sometimes, but you got to know how to conquer that stress. It's all the power of the mind. Like I said, if you can wake up every day and somebody say, how you doing? And the first thing comes to your mind is how you not doing. That's your mind that's in the wrong mindset. When somebody asks you, so how you been? I want you to think of one thing that good happened to you. If it's something simple that happened to you, something to say, you know what? Whew, my tire was flat, but I got it fixed. I thank God for that I was able to get it fixed, because last time I remember I was in a bind where my tire was flat and I had no money, you guys, nothing to help me get it fixed. But this time I was able to get it fixed. You see how you just flip that negative into a positive? So when next time somebody asks you how, don't be like, oh, I'm doing okay. It could be, I'm doing actually great, because you know what happened, you guys? I had to go to work. I really don't like the people there, but I still had enough to make money so I could pay my rent, my car note, whatever I had to do. Stress will kill you if you allow it to. So it's all about training the mind. You got to understand that if everything was going smooth for you, you'd be too comfortable and you don't want to make a change. When things are uncomfortable, it make you look like, I can't do this. I got to get out this situation. It's been times when I was living with relatives, you guys, and I felt like, oh my God, they irritate me, but you know, it's less money, so I'm good. You know, even though I can't do this and I can't do that, you know, in there intervening and, you know, making me work harder to discipline my kids because they always jumping in it, but I'm just going to be here. No, get your life in order, right? Push yourself. So when things don't go right, and what did it do? It makes you say, I got to get up out of here. I can't do this. I got to go. So that's what I'm trying to say. Don't let the stress kill you. It's all about the power of the mind. Train your mind to go which way it want to go. The thing I want to talk about, you guys, I'm not against transgenders. I'm not against the community at all. My thing is this, you guys. I turned on the news and I seen somebody's like, oh, their 12-year-old son is turning into a girl. What I want to say about that is, I feel like if you look around us, especially in my community, when I say my community, I mean African American community, it seems like they're trying to take all our males away. They saying, okay, we did the incarceration thing, And now they're trying to have prison reform, trying to get all these people off. So what's the next thing to do? It's a lot of African American males that are turning to transgenders or being proud to not like women, so they can't produce, they can't be the man in our family. So once again, the women are stuck as being single parent homes. And what happens when you come from a single parent home, life is way harder for the child that you're bringing up. It's harder because they got to live in the stress. Whether you want them to be in stress, they have to live in it regardless. It's hard for them to get a meal. They lack sleep because they might have to be more independent than other kids. So they have more stress of saying, I got to come home and clean up. I got to come home and help my mama cook. I got to come home. You get what I'm saying? They don't have a regular child's life. Oh, and then on top of that, I got to try to do homework that these teachers giving me. So when you're in a single parent home, yes, these people can make it, but you got to understand it's more stress. And so that's why I feel like in our community, slavery is still there. We're still in bondage. It's just that it don't wear chains anymore. Okay, when I say chains, I mean like the jingling around your ankles and around your hands. It's just invisible chains, okay? Like they still holding people down. And this time it's not just Black America. It's those of you that don't want to go on evil, we gonna hold you down too. Okay, I'm just rambling, but I just want to make this point. So pay attention to it. There's a celebrity, I'm not going to call his name because I don't like bashing people because I don't know them personally to know their story. So I only can give my opinion. His son is African American, 12-year-old boy who's saying he wants to be a girl. And he's like, I'm okay with that. Let them be girls, right? And so I'm like, no, that's not cool, man. They shouldn't do that because I feel like at 12-year-old, at the age of 12, you are still under the mindset of guidance from your parents. For instance, when they tell you the myth, it's a story, a slang. I'm from the South. Well, my people's from the South, they always got these little slangs. They say, mice don't go through a hole that was created from they self. They go through a hole that was already created from the bigger mice or mouse. Get it? Pretty much saying like the parents create the hole and the mouse just go right through. Same thing as learned behavior, saying like you can train a child the way you want them to grow. So if you have a child that's feminine, if you overlook it and not push them to be a girl, I feel when they get older, let them make that decision. But if you say it's okay to be a girl, it's okay, they gonna do it regardless. Like for instance, if I was in my household and I had a son who wasn't leaning towards that way, and I sit there and say, "Ooh, you should put this dress on. You should put dress on." It's automatically gonna change his behavior to make him think that that's the right thing to do, and that's the thing he should do because they want to please their parents. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna stay long on that topic. I'm not here to offend, not to judge. I will never judge. I'll love all, but I'm just trying to say it's an agenda to me that a lot of my men and my community are being taken away. It's crazy because we was at my cousin's funeral. I said cousins with an S, yes. 2 of them got killed at the same time. African American boys. And his niece got on the stand and said, I just feel like all the men in my life are leaving me one way or another. And that's when it clicked like, whoa, she's right. You look around, it's a lot of males in our society that's getting taken out. Look at all these Black rappers that's getting shot up, y'all. It's crazy. Look at Kobe. It's crazy. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just calling it how I see it. So start loving on your males, whether they Black, white, Mexican. It's because these are the leadership. Your leadership got taken out. America perceives women to be weak. They really do. It's not a lie. So without the leadership of a strong male factor in your circle, they feel like we have more control, more power. I might be a target because I have that strong personality where like they try to tell me to go against somebody. And I was like, that ain't right. I'm not about to do that. I'd rather lose my job than to go against somebody just because you told me to. I don't do stuff like that. I don't have no evil in my heart. I promise you. Yeah, I ain't gonna even make this up. They asked me to do something. I was like, I'm not doing that. And I looked at them like, and who gonna fire me, boo? Who gonna fire me? Because if you fire me for something like that, then you gonna get in trouble, right? Long story short, Okay, but then that's when, I got harassed and all that, and I had to do a lawsuit. That's what's going on. But anyways, I just wanted to bring that out to you guys. Pay attention to your surroundings. Choose a side. Is no in between now. 2020, your vision got to be clear. When you go to the doctor and you got 20/20 vision, you know exactly what you're looking at. So know exactly how you want your life to look in 2020 and end it at that, period. Write it down. Manifest these goals. I think when you write something down and say, oh, I'm going to do, it's going to happen. And don't be ashamed to pray about it. Don't be embarrassed to say, I had to ask God. God, I got to ask you every day. Ask him. That's all I want to say. Love your lives as I love mine. And I love y'all for listening and participating and helping me make it through.